And another fashion legend leaves us. It was announced on Friday that Roberto Cavalli died at the age of 83 in his birthplace of Florence, Italy. It's Marslower of all things iconic, and Roberto Cavalli single-handedly changed the entire fashion industry. At the age of 17, Roberto studied architecture and textiles at the Art Institute of Florence, and he would get his big break in 1970 when he crashed Mario Valentino's party. When Roberto crashed Valentino's party, he was trying to impress one of the women that were attending the party, and she asked him, "What does he do?" And he says, "I print on leather." So immediately she introduced him to Valentino, and of course, Valentino wanted to see exactly what that looked like because that had never been done before. At that moment, Roberto was being dishonest and had not printed anything on leather as he was just trying to impress her, but he had to rise to the occasion and he ended up printing on a thin leather glove. Valentino was very much impressed, and the word started to spread like wildfire, and he caught the eye of Hermes, who wanted to trademark the technique of his leather printing. That very same year, Roberto would go on to found his namesake brand with all of the buzz that was surrounding him, which led to him opening his first shop in St. Tropez called Limbo. 2 years later, he would show his first women's wear collection in Florence, and in 1994, he would join Milan Fashion Week, showing many more collections. Roberto Cavalli was one of those innovative designers who was known for many things, but he will go down in history as the king of animal prints and denim. He was often quoted saying, "I started to understand that God is really the best designer. So I started to copy God, meaning that God made the animals. So I'm going to make my dresses look like animals, and I'm going to dress my silhouettes to the likes of nature." And you can clearly see that throughout all of his work. And 30 years later, Roberto will go on to single-handedly change the entire denim industry by putting lycra in denim and making it stretch. So those stretch jeans that you have in your wardrobe, you have Roberto to thank for that. Roberto will go on to be the highly sought-after designer for red carpets, dressing everyone from Britney Spears to Beyonce to the late and iconic Aaliyah and many, many more. Roberto was also a favorite designer of the iconic Sex and the City character, Carrie Bradshaw.
Somebody stop him! He took my strappy sandals! Oh, please!
Just this year, Zendaya and Miley Cyrus have already pulled looks from Roberto's archive, so his legacy will continue to flourish for generations. Job well done, Roberto Cavalli. Rest well, you will forever be known as the fashion icon. In the comments, please let me know what are some of your favorite Roberto Cavalli fashion moments.